Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Future Connected. We are at the teleporter to confront the Fog King, but at this moment there is something else I want to do with today's episode, and I think I mentioned it on the last one. We have a whole bunch of quiet moments we still haven't viewed, so that's what I want to spend our time with today, by going over all of them, watching them and enjoying them. So that's what we're gonna do today, and I know that one of the quiet moments is really close by, because we saw it when we walked towards the teleporter last time. So let's start with that one, and from there on we're just gonna teleport all over the map to watching all of them. So this might be a longer episode than normal. I have no idea how long every quiet moment is, but I want to view all of them because they're all available. So we might as well watch them and learn a little bit more about the world in Future Connected. Anytime it needs to be in our party. Let's do that. Oh.
Not long now, Father, brother. With these two hands of mine, I will reclaim Alcamoth.
Hey, Melia, are you nervous?
Do not worry, Shulk. I'm just a little heightened. Trembling with excitement, as Dumban might say.
That's good to hear. I suppose it's no great wonder, though.
How about yourself? You've been given a big role to play. Taking it in your stride as usual.
Well, I've been remembering our time on the Bionis Shoulder. It hasn't been easy, but we found the refugees here. Got to know Teelan and so on. I'm glad we came.
I see.
If we can retake the capital, and then get ourselves back to Colony 9, that'll be us sorted.
Sorted? Huh?
That's right. We're just about there now. We've got this, you know.
I'm sure.
What's wrong?
Say, Shulk. Tell me, what are your thoughts on the rift?
Right. Considering everything we've seen so far, we don't really know all that much about it.
True.
I've never seen anything like it. The Fog King, I mean. It's alien to the Bionis and Mechonis.
Indeed. The rift is a complete and utter enigma to us. All we know for certain is that its existence poses danger. A wholly new threat. For a wholly new world.
Sounds ominous.
Are my fears unfounded?
To be fair, there's a lot about this world that's different. Frankly, it's anyone's guess right now. Does it bother you? The rift, I mean.
It should.
I have an ill premonition.
Oh?
Disaster. Complete ruin. Inescapably looming over our future. I know not why, but that is the vague dread that I feel when I consider the rift.
Hey now.
I'm sorry. I know we have a big task ahead. I'll try to keep my chin up.
It's okay. Your misgivings may just be a weird hunch. Or for all we know, they might come true tomorrow. But there's plenty more we don't know. The future. No one knows it for certain. Still, that doesn't mean we're entirely helpless. Our actions, they're what shapes the future. We've proven that countless times already. So I think we'll get through this. If we stand together, no power in the world can stand against us.
Shulk. I swear. You never change.
Oh, sorry. I guess I might have gone a bit overboard.
No. I don't think that's possible. I think your words have hit the mark exactly. The future is ours. And it is decided here. All we can do is give our all to build a better one. Indeed, whatever awaits ahead. I seem to be in your debt again. You keep doing this, always helping me when I'm down.
I didn't really do anything, though. I'm just happy I could lift you up.
My thanks. All right, then. We have crucial work to do.
Defeat the Fog King and restore Alcamoth, right?
Exactly right. Shall we?
Well, in all honesty, I think we also should figure out what the rift actually is, because they are right. We know frighteningly little of the Fog King and the rift. Why is it here? What caused it? Could it be that our actions from the main game is what created this rift? Because we chose a future for ourselves, one that's not guided by faith. Maybe what we're seeing right here is the consequence of our actions, of the things that we did. We just don't know. That's going to be so intriguing. That's also why when we go to the Fog King, I want to do that at the beginning of an episode, because I'm feeling there's going to be a lot of exposition that we're going to see there, and even after the fight with the Fog King, we're going to learn what the rift actually is, and then we might be able to deal with it sufficiently. But yes, that is one quiet moment down. So much more to go. Is there any others here in the area? I don't think so. Nope. So it should be all on the Bionis Shoulder. And it looks like we do not see them unless we are in the area. So let's go to Companion's Cape, because that's where we started, on the shoulder. So that will be a good point to start out our journey. I think we have one at Junks, at least. Alright, what do we got? Yep, there's a Junks, the laboratory, the ruins. Yeah, let's pick those three first and then we can go from there. Because it does seem that there's a lot around Grandel as well, which is good. Come on, don't struggle. Nighttime with Melia and Kino in the party. Alright, we can do that. They are. Then we just need to change the time to night.
Very depressed. What is it, Kino? Has something happened?
Miss Melia!
Why the sighing? It's unlike the bright, bubbly Kino I know.
What? Kino not allowed to be moody? Is sensitive, especially at age of now.
I see. And I hope you'll forgive me. So something worrying you? Anything you care to discuss with me?
Doubt it can help. But maybe Miss Melia have some advice.
Oh, very well. In that case, I'm all ears.
Kino follow Miss Melia and Shulk all Skoggy-like to come with.
Yes, quite.
But at start, Kino never think Kino come to such very far away place. That why, when Kino leave, Kino not say bye-bye to Monolith. If Kino come back now, there's sure to be heck to pay. When Monolith angry, monster look like chew toy. Just thought of remember makes mood go plunge.
Did Oka really have such force of character? But don't fret. It's only because she worries about you. That intensity is nothing but a sign that you are loved dearly, Kino.
Miss Melia sure?
Yes. I'd say she only scolds you because she cares.
Monopon get angry because love. Kino not really understand.
Look at it this way. Kino, you are her beloved son. If you were hurt, Okka would be sad, would she not? Therefore, when she scolds you, it's to try and ensure that you don't put yourself in harm's way. So, do not think it cruelty.
Kino, no. Everything resolved. If Miss Melly just asked Monopon to tone down harsh when angry at Kino. If you do that, even Monopon may become a bit gentle and upon.
No, that I cannot do.
Mama, why no?
You really need me to explain. Isn't it the mark of a hero-pon to take responsibility for their own actions? At least I believe Riki did, to an extent. If you wanted to come with us, you should have asked Riki and Okka's permission to begin with. Don't you think that's what a hero-pon ought to do?
Mama!
You'll find as you go through life, similar situations may reoccur. If they do, and if you act the way you did this time, nobody will acknowledge you as a true hero-pon.
Mama! Miss Melly's so stern.
But she's right.
Defeat. Sneaking on the boat was naughty behavior.
Kino, once you realize you have done wrong, you must reflect on it and rectify it as soon as you can. If you let the chance slip you by, you may not get another.
Kino got it, Miss Melly. From now, Kino promised to never follow friends or sneaky skulky again. We'll follow friends proudly.
Oh. It seems I didn't explain properly after all. What you did wrong was to cause Okka undue concern. So you'll have to accept your punishment, put time into self-reflection, and next time, simply do better.
And ask
That
permission.
is the behavior that will let you grow on your path as a mighty hero.
Understood? Kino promise.
I wonder if he really understood.
I doubt it, but he's a good kid. He'll figure it out eventually. Oh, this was a really sweet scene. Yeah. Of all the things I've said about things that the main game needs to improve, this edition, Future Connected, all those things are gone. This is perfect. I love it. These kind of little things, they add so much. And the fact that they're voiced gives you the idea that they are important, and they are. I really do love it. Alright, what kind of situation do we have here? What are the requisite behaviors and people, time of day? Active party at any time. Right. Oh, that's not what I went for. Well, if it's any time, I choose it to be day. And for the party, we need the girls together.
Miss Tyrea seem like difficult sort of person to deal with.
Difficult, huh? Maybe so, but she's still far more mellow than before.
Miss Melia and Miss Tyrea know each other from where?
Well, it's a little complicated to explain.
Complicated how?
I'm just not quite sure where to begin.
At the beginning?
For one, Tyrea and I had never met until 1 year ago.
Houses too far apart, or?
I was not allowed to venture outside. Moreover, I never even knew of her existence. She, on the other hand, seemed to know about me. We never met because work had been busy.
But how Miss Melia never know her? If sisters, then of course she'd know.
That's true. How can I explain this? Tyrea and I have separate parents. Different fathers and different mothers, both.
Meme! In same boat as Nene and Kino then!
Just like you and Kino, Tyrea and I are not related by blood. But We had a half-brother with whom we shared a parent each.
Half-brother?
No parents in common, but a brother we are both related to. Therefore, Tyrea and I are not exactly complete strangers.
Meh. Brain of Nene's starting to melt.
I'm sorry. I did say it's complicated.
Nene does not understand. If both have same brother, why cannot be one family together?
Our parents being different, I and Tyrea have led very different lives. We never even met, let alone behaved as a family. Neither knows how to relate to the other, and so we struggle on.
It sounds like Miss Melia and Miss Tyrea both feeling more like Kino.
How do you mean?
Kino also not talk to anyone at first. Very hidey shy.
I don't think I'd call myself or Tyrea shy, exactly.
If want to become good friends, but not know how to put in action, then it's exactly same. But as can see for self, now Nene and Kino super best of friends.
Do tell, how did you two achieve that? Would you teach me the way, please?
Answer is clear as day. Nene prescribed lots of play.
Play?
Also, sharing of yummy snacks and sleep together in same bed. If do that, become family in wink of eye.
I'm not sure I can do that with Tyrea. Seems like a lot.
Meh! Nene patience is exhaust. Miss Melia want to be sisters with Miss Tyrea or not?
Yes. I would really like that, I think.
So, now is best and only chance. No time for hemmings and whorings.
Best and only. Perhaps you're right.
Okay, then now Miss Melia go and say, "Hey, Sisterpon, come play."
Right now? I need some time to compose myself.
Oh, if Miss Melia must, but have to promise to ask soon.
Yes, I will. One day very soon.
She puts it so simple. How to become friends. It's not that simple, but she's right about one thing. If you do nothing, nothing happens. So action is always better than inaction. And that's one thing she definitely got right. Oh, there's a quick look at the house. It looks so derelict now, doesn't it? There's nothing in here. It would be nice if we found something really special in here that we could give to Tyrea. That would definitely close the gap of friendship and start us on the right path, won't it? Well, we still got the 2 quiet moments with her in it, so I'm pretty sure that's how we start becoming friends. Alright, let's move to the next one. Strength in unity.
Why Mr. Shulk stopped so sudden?
I was just thinking about the cave near Colony 9. Do you know it, Nene? It's called Tephra Cave.
Nene no place. Nene tag along once with group of hum-hum. Went to fetch ether cylinders.
I've done that too sometimes. Went with Ryan a couple of times.
Mama, hooray for twinsies! Nene went there during rebuilding effort.
So you did your part to help Nene. Thanks for that.
It not thing that need thanks per se. Just doing civic duty. Must stay friends and work together. With all peoples that live in world.
That's right.
But folk here have lot of angry scuffles. Fight between neighbors bad. Should watch Nene and Kino. Learn to everyone play nice.
Well, I wouldn't say the people here are enemies exactly. They just don't know how to work out their feelings.
That just fancy way of saying fighting?
It's not exactly like fighting. Both sides do understand each other, but their paths took them in different directions.
What Mr. Shulk mean?
If the two sides had simply hated each other, they wouldn't just leave. They'd try to drive the other side out by force. But that's not what they did. They still have common ground to stand on. And Melia's here now. They just need some time to mull things over.
Mr. Shulk is very kind person. Very different from Mama Pon. When Nene and Kino get into bad fight, Mama Pon spank first, then ask questions. Nene and Kino always in tears, but always say sorries and make up with hug. End of end, friendship become much stronger. Being friends mean a whole lot more fun, and more fun is more good. Also, everyone in Colony 9 was friends from start of start.
Well, that's because everyone there was working to help rebuild. We all share the same dream.
But dreams of people here all really all that different from each other.
For now, I guess. But Melia's doing the best she can, and we need to as well.
Nene understand. Nene will wait until Miss Melia make dreams of everyone mushed together as one. But if dream of Miss Melia not go through to everyone, in that case, Nene will
Scold them like Mama Pon.
Nene will give vicious spankings, and
Yes.
no one spared, even not Mr. Shulk.
What? Me as well? Just promise to be gentle.
Ah, so he's opposed of being spanked. Okay, that is more information than I wanted to know about Shulk, but thank you. Alright, what do we have next? Do we have more outside of the area? Doesn't seem like that. Alright, let's start over at the wheat fields, then go past the coast, back onto the lake and back into town. And then we should have all of them? Maybe we haven't got one of them, because there was one that was grayed out, and I don't know if it's grayed out, if it would show up on the map. Because technically there would be a place where we haven't been to yet. And of course, how can I not pick up collectibles along the way? Kino and Melia, anytime during the day.
Miss Melia, everything okay?
I was pondering the shape of things that are to come.
Like fuzzy shape of King of Fog thing?
No, even beyond that.
Mama?
When this is over, when the battle is won, what will you do?
Miss Melia asks good question. Kino goes straight home and reports succeedings to Littlepon.
What will you tell him?
But Miss Melia and others make best as sidekicks.
Sidekicks?
Kino mean friends. Was slip of tongue. Miss Melia, please, no scary face.
Just a joke.
Mama, please not to intimidate Kino.
You wish to be a hero pon, yes? If that was enough to startle you, you've got a long way to go.
Mama.
And yet, I hardly think you need to feel hurried. This journey we're on is a certain first step on the way to achieving your dream. I know you will have many chances to prove yourself yet. Also, I think you cut a very fine figure pursuing your goal.
Whoa, then Kino already mighty hero pon?
If you're asking that question, it's a sign you are not.
Miss Melia make no sense sometimes.
What will you do after you speak to Riki?
Mama, what Miss Melia mean?
As laudable as it is to have made new friends, surely it is but the first step to herodom.
friends is all Kino thought of so far. After Dadapon come back from adventure, he boldly brag about bring back many friends and have great success. So then, Kino also want to tell about how Kino make friends. That not enough reason to want.
What really counts is inside you, but you still have much time. Perhaps it would do you good to think on it a while.
Miss Melly not just tell? Miss Melly's such a meanie. Also, what is mean by still have much time? We not go back once King of Fog goes splash?
You are forgetting something. The Junks is quite severely damaged. I expect we can repair it, but it will not happen overnight.
Nah, that did slip mind. But everyone expects big return of hero upon Kino. What Kino going to do? Have ambitions, want travel to far land, talk to many much people, and then helping Ring if some in distress. What to doing? Magnificent plan of Kino, encounter unplanned delay. Miss Melly, please to helping Kino.
I see you've taken my words to heart.
Nana, what Miss Melly mean?
To think, it was only a little while ago you were hiding behind Nene. You've come very far in such a short time. Helping those you encounter, no matter the problem. You've become quite forthright in our travels. Indeed, striving to make your dreams come true is a powerful thing.
So Miss Melly explain?
Well, being told the answers does not equal learning. How about this? Why don't we think on it together?
Nana, Miss Melly nice to Kino after all.
Yeah, working on your dreams is indeed a powerful thing. Just like my dreams of trying to make this channel into something big. I would love if I was able to make that happen. And I will keep on trying to do so, learning and improving along the way. Now let's see where the next one is. Oh, I'm going to the exact right direction, perfect. And who we talk to here? Like I said, I'm not watching the list, so I can't know which one it is. It's just a surprise to all of us, even me. Ooh, Dadapon's gift.
Shulk, looky look! Plenty of trees growing.
Looks like this area isn't very heavily cultivated. That might be why nature runs so rampant.
Big step for Nopon! Kino make this into Frontier Village Mark II!
Frontier Village, huh? I was amazed first time I saw it. All the pollen factories, built into that giant tree.
Nopon never use metal if can be helped. Except for Sisterpon, who like use Hum-Hum shield very much.
Oh, right. It's true, though. Riki never did use a metal weapon. It looked more like a fruit of some kind.
Kino here, this is actually gumberry that store ether within. Kino just make it suck in ether, and then it shoot out contents like real rifle.
Is that right? I'm not sure I've ever seen a berry that big before.
Indeedy. Kino never see one lying around before, that for sure.
The plants that bear them must be very rare. I knew biters, but I didn't know you had curiosities like these.
Well, biter's still more popular. Littlepon Kino also want to use biter, but no beef on wings, so could not carry properly. But then, when Kino gets in big sulk, Dadapon go and pick gumberry from somewhere.
Riki did. So he can be a model father. I'm impressed.
Yes, Dadapon is true hero pon. This weapon only used now by Nopon 2 Wimpy to hold biter, but Dadapon was first one to discover. Everyone jumped for happy when introduced.
Riki is a man of many talents, huh? A true hero pon indeed.
He truly is.
Dadapon say he get idea for making into weapon from Hom gun.
Inspired by a Hom's gun. Ah, Charlotte's ether rifle then. Though if he was going to make weapons, I would have been happy to help him out.
How about you Shulk give Kino pointers? Kino's still not always hit target.
Pointers, eh? From what I saw, though, it seemed like you knew your stuff.
Kino also thinks so, but still sometimes miss.
Right. Then maybe you'd best learn how to properly handle the weapon.
Properly how?
Am I right to assume you've never really had proper training?
How's Shulk knowing of that? Kino, state of shock.
I reckon the weapon's more beat up than it should be. You don't want that. More prone to malfunctions.
What Kino should do?
It's important to be as careful as possible. Handle it too roughly, and you could end up warping the grip. If the aim is a little off, it could potentially be because of that.
How Shulk knows such things? Kino never figure out in a million years.
I've always liked tinkering with weapons. Even made my friend Ryan's weapon, in fact. That'll be why. If
Because
you need
he's
a
an
weapon
engineer.
maintained, I'm your guy.
Shulk really second most awesome after Dadapon. Tell Kino more.
All right. But for now, let's reinforce this to help with your aim. In return, could you perhaps share some more stories?
Kino liked that deal.
Me too. Because with more stories, they can become better friends than they already are, and that's always a great thing. But that's a really nice lesson. The fact that no pawn try not to use metal in anything they do. And I never did notice it, but it is true. He never did use an actual weapon made out of metal. Always sticks and bones and stuff like that. Huh. Curiouser and curiouser. The afternoon weather clear. And of course the no pawn kids. So let's hope it will be clear tonight. Isn't this the afternoon? It has to be the moment in between, right? Because it has the same symbol. This is nighttime. Huh. Ah, so it is still before. I think the afternoon will be that point an hour later, but I'll take it. Just a little bit finding the right sweet spot.
Nene in dream too? What Nene do? Kino and Nene were lying in sun, just like now. But then, it suddenly get dark. When open eye saw a face of huge brog in front of own face. Mimere! Hope it not eat us. Tongue of brog all wormy long. With tongue, it gobble Nene right up. Oh no! Nene get ate? But to help Sister Bon, Kino gets self-ate too. Meh, What happened next? Inside the Brok's stomach, full of polynobs. Oh, day of happy. How very lucky to be Brok food. No, wait. How we get out? Kino insists upon ate own fill of polynobs. Ate till full. It sounds like dream. So then, bodies of Kino and Nene swell up like balloon, and Brok blur Kino and Nene out. Such wow! Nene and Kino jammy pants. And that's how Kino become mighty hero pawn. Such sudden. Now, what give? Why not Nene become hero pawn? But, what happened? It was just dream. Once woke up, no longer was hero pawn. Meh. Well, Nene think Kino become more closer to hero pawn each day. Kino, while travel with Mr. Shulk and Miss Melia, Kino tried to talk to all many sorts of people. And also, ancient Nopon art of shifty slip that Kino practiced so long looked like it come along nicely. Mama, really? Hurrah! Kino happy to hear. Wait, how Nene know Kino was practicing shifty slip technique? Meh, please not to sweat teensy details. Shifty also. Anyway,
She's probably doing the same
Kino
thing.
working really hard to become hero pawn. Which mean, one day soon, become hero pawn in life, not just dream. Mr. Shulk and Miss Melia such amazing. Always give everything for others. They like real life hero pawn. But what about Kino defeat King of Fog? Could even do all by lonesome. Meh.
You can try.
Kino sure? Kino sure. But there's no need for Kino to fight by lonesome. Everyone defeat Fog King together. If fight alone, it's always chance to slip up and make mistake. But when all together, help one another to succeed. Nene make sure everyone stay safe. And Kino make sure everyone stay healthy. Mama, Kino convinced? After beat King of Fog, Kino be hero pawn? For sure get big pat on back from bird people friends. And then maybe they build statue of Kino, hero pawn, vanquisher of King of Fog. Mama,
I'm sure they will.
To do it. Nene always by side of Kino, not have to worry one bit. Oh, thank Kings. With Nene by side of Kino, King of Fog just be a cloudy puff. That the spirit. Nene also set pluck to max.
To me, Nene is already a hero pawn. Because the way she supports Kino, without ever even trying to get in his way because she wants to be the hero pawn, that's the sign of a true one, isn't it? Alright, so for the next one we need to walk a little bit because there's no warp point close enough to get there. Which is of course the one at the lake shore. I think we saw it before, but it wasn't unlocked yet because in Future Connected, which I like more than how they did it in last time, it's based on story progression and we didn't progress enough just yet. Because to be honest, I really did not like the whole affinity thing in the other game. Not the fact that they had it, but because things were dependent upon it. So there were things we missed because we didn't have the affinity we needed in order to see it. And the way they did it here, by connecting it to the point in the story where we are, we can see every little bit of it, and I love that. Anytime, and needs to be an active party. Teria is not an active party member? Ah, okay. Now I get it. I thought, are we gonna get her as a secret party member if we continue on with the story? Nope.
It's a fateful thing. That you and I should see each other again, here, like this.
Tyrea, what brought you to the Bionis Shoulder?
A good question. Honestly, I had no motive. I wandered without aim, the Bionis no more. Before long, I found myself here. That's all.
So it is but a work of chance. Is that right?
Exactly. Though I certainly didn't expect that chance would bring me back to Alcamoth. The rest is just as I told you. I helped Elam with his research and surveilled the city, waiting for the right opportunity.
So then, you're saying you remained here in order to win back the capital, yes?
If I'm honest, I have to admit, I did consider it. At least until the Fog King appeared.
And then?
The people who still live here, when I showed up, I was a dead woman walking. But they took me in without question. People like that, falling victim to that accursed monster. It doesn't bear thinking about. That's why.
You feel yourself indebted to them, right? Tyrea, you've changed.
Have I? Have I really?
Tyrea, if it's all right with you, why not come with us?
Melia.
We can't pretend the past didn't happen. I know that. But still, can't we at least band together?
I can't.
Is that so? Forgive me, Tyrea. It was thoughtless not to consider your feelings. You must see me as your mother's killer.
You misapprehend. That's not at issue here. I just don't understand.
What do you mean? What don't you understand?
I simply... Since the day Yumea drew her final breath, I've lost sight of the path I should walk. It's still the same now. What can I focus on? Where should I go? What will bring meaning to my existence? Even my staying here, when it comes down to it, I'm just resigning myself to the winds of chance.
Tyrea, that's wrong.
Melia, you continue to misjudge me. I have not changed. I've never known anything, not even my own desires.
I can tell you feel lost, Tyrea.
I've never had anything remotely resembling your brilliance.
Everyone, and I mean everyone, feels doubt. We lost sight of the right path in the Great War. We all did, not just you. I did as well. Nay, I still do now. If I said all my doubts were behind me, it would be a heinous lie. When your heart is lost at sea and drifting, it takes time to find answers within. And when you've lost someone important to you, it takes more time still. Hear me. You are strong enough. In time, you will find your answers.
My skills were once widely recognized. Though I may have used them to try and end your life.
Is that still something you wish to do?
If that were the case, you would have gone sailing over the edge of the Bionis Shoulder a long time ago.
I believe so too. When in reality, I'm standing here talking with you. So then, I think that leaves us some room for friendship. Doesn't it?
You speak just like those Homs you traveled with.
I take that as a compliment, actually. But it's as you say. It's yet another thing I've learnt from them.
Why are you so damn persistent? Is that your crown princess duty? Or do you simply pity the weakling I've become?
Enough. I'll hear no more of this self-loathing. My heart tells me it's the right thing to do. That is all. That is my reason, and the only answer you'll get.
Melia.
What's more, Tyrea? You're all the family I have left. Listen. Once we have dealt with the matter at hand, would you please give me your answer again?
And what if I cannot give you the answer that you're looking for?
I will respect whatever conclusion you arrive at, so long as it's one you can live with.
Don't get your hopes up.
Fine. That will suffice for now. I'll be waiting, Tyrea.
Oh, I'm so hoping they'll become friends. They both deserve that chance.
Should I really go along with Melia? Am I worthy? After all the years spent in shadows, all the blood. Yumea, Mother, please give me a sign.
Everyone deserves a second chance, even her. And I do hope that she takes it, if she gets it presented. Like I said, everyone deserves a second chance, and her maybe even more than others. Alright, let's see if we can find that last one. And after that we'll see if we located all the quiet moments, or if there's still one left we need to search for. Well, there might be a good chance that that is all. Even higher up maybe. We really have a big conga line of pond specters now, don't we? Alright, should be all the way on top then, I guess. I could have teleported there, but this is another way we can go. There it is. Ah, another one between those two. Right now we know what afternoon time is, so let's change it back to 4 o'clock.
Tyrea, do you perchance remember the day that we two first met?
I was wondering what you'd come out with. You finally decided to settle some past grudges, have you?
Not at all. I just found it quite moving. Though we crossed blades, contended for our very lives, here we are standing shoulder to shoulder, gazing out at our shared ancestral home.
Quite. Getting over all that was a minor miracle. If someone told me a year ago that we'd be doing this, I'd have carved out their spleen for suggesting it.
Tyrea, about what I said to you before.
Yes?
Are your doubts allayed?
Perhaps. Not all of them. However, my answer to the question you posed is more or less ready.
Tell me then.
Melia, you are the last High Entia of Imperial blood.
Well, yes, that is true. Although, are you not also?
Quiet. You must continue the line, You and none other. You are the light, Melia. You must lead us. Gather our people under your banner. I don't think I ought to be there for that.
Why, Tyrea? What leads you to say such a thing?
The fact is, I was an Inquisitor of the Bionis Order, my very existence prescribed by law. You know what role the Order played in the Imperial family's history. I hardly need to remind you.
Tyrea.
Understand, I regret none of the deeds I did for you, Maya. But even so, all that I have done in that life lingers on inside me, a burden I can't escape. All I do is cast a deep shadow on your radiance. As the Imperial line rises to greet a new age, I will contribute nothing. I'd be a hindrance.
How can you hate your own self that much? If that is the answer you wish to give me, then it would be wrong for me to speak out against it. But I will say this, Tyrea. Imperial blood yet runs in your veins too, as does the mixed blood of a Homs. We are no different. How could we be?
At this point, it doesn't mean a damn thing.
You're wrong.
Stop talking. I told you not to get your hopes up.
Can it really be your intention to keep blaming yourself? Why? Why won't you turn your eyes to the future? Is this what your mother would have wanted?
How dare you? You didn't know Mayor. You didn't know my mother.
Meh! Two of you, stop flaptraps!
Nene, what are you doing here?
That question very irregardable. Nene simply observes sneaky-like from hiding. Miss Tyrea, Miss Melia, Sisterpon fight is counterproductive.
What?
It's better to hug and make up blinkety-snap. If not, Mama Pon, roll up sleeves, then everyone's sorry.
Quit this clowning. We are not...
Incidentally, Nene is older Sisterpon, so even in fight with Kino, always make up swifty quick. But it's not because Mama Pon's scared into submission, okay? Actually, it's what Nene like to call mature attitude. Just thinking about make old scars and Nene itchy. But anyway, bottom line is fighting is bad. So, now is when pleased to hug and make up. Go on, say, sorry, Sisterpon.
What is this thing going on about?
Mother, huh? If your mother... If Yumea were here now, looking at us like this, I wonder what she would say.
Hey, don't tell me you're taking it seriously. It's spouting nonsense.
Not it! Nene's nothing! Nene is Nene!
What point is there in talking about it now? There's no way for us to know. She's dead and gone.
My apologies, Tyrea. I know you put great faith in her. So I just thought... But it's as you say. I'll admit, I never understood your mother's mind. Even at the very end.
Yumea's devotion to the Bionis Order was how she honored the Imperial line. And also, how she channeled her woe over our ultimate fate. Her spirit contained no falsehood.
I see.
Due to the loftiness of her faith, Yumea could be very severe towards both me and herself. I'm sure if she could see me now... Attending at Yumea's side, Serving her unto exhaustion was my whole life. Yamea's desires were mine as well. What's more, the blood that flows in me is in essence
Tyrea?
Yamea's blood and her will. Are they really doomed to just cease to be? Would Yamea really... Would Mother simply allow this?
Hey, whatever has got into you?
Melia, if Yamea were here, if she saw me, saw us two, here's how she'd rebuke us. If you wish a future for the High Entia, you must do whatever is in your power.
Huh?
Changing one's way of life means negating your past self. I tried to change myself, and the path I walked until then, I disavowed. The precious path I had walked as Yamea's loyal retainer. Let me be me then, the Empress's, your shadow, and I'll do what's in my power.
So then, you will not change your ways, but still walk alongside me. Is that correct?
Yamea, Mother, kept me by her side for that purpose. She already showed me the road that I should take. I think I'd like to repay her by putting her will into action. For her, and for the future of the High Entia.
I see. So that's the answer you have chosen. I'm glad that is your decision, Tyrea.
You may be a fitting vessel to inherit the throne, but as a politician, you'll be much too soft for your own good. If you got blinded by pretty ideals and came to ruin, I could never face my mother.
No, I'd never be so...
Let's face it, you'll need someone to rein you in when you get too blinkered.
Frankly, I find the suggestion somewhat offensive. All right. But in that case, I must make a pronouncement too. I, Melia Antiqua, Empress of the High Entia, by my name do solemnly decree. Be thou guardian, for our subjects and the race entire, act the mistress of unseen shadows, and pledge thy very life to this throne. Swear your might, to my bidding, Tyrea.
I accept. I will honor this commission, Your Majesty.
Miss Tyrea, Nene very proud. Managed to apologize very beautiful. Major sister bomb vibes.
Who are you calling sisters? And I'll have you know I've nothing to apologize for.
Ma'am? But, Miss Tyrea, just a proper big bow to Miss Melia, no?
You little... Are you actively trying to insult me?
Ma'am? But bow have plenty sorry feel. It's just like when Dadapon make apologizes to Mamapon.
Whatever. I'm too old for this.
No, you're not. She did smile though.
The future is within our grasp, sister mine.
Yeah, I think that's the closest they've been through the entirety of the story, and it was a long, quiet moment, but a lovely one at that. Because I think in that moment, with a little help, a little push from Nene, I think they're starting to become sisters. And yes, she did vow her allegiance as her shadow, but I think that's just to bridge the gap that they can't just yet. I really like that. I really do. Alright, I think those are all the quiet moments. Let's check our list to see if that's actually so. Yeah, I think we saw everything perfect. Alright, so For the next episode, we're going to use the elevator to get to the Fog King and see what we can learn there. Can we fight the Fog King? Can we beat him? Or it? Or she? We have no idea yet. And then maybe after we do, will we then learn what the rift actually is? And do we have a chance to close it, to negate it, to fight it? I think we just might. So that's for next time. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we're going to confront the Fog King. See you then. Bye bye.